So, once upon a time in medieval Spain, there was a king. Not a super famous one, not a build pyramids kind of king. More like a rule a medium-sized Muslim kingdom and hope nobody stabs you kind of king. His name was Ysef II of Granada. Things were going alright for Ysef. He had some political enemies, sure, but what ruler didn't back then? At least his underwear wasn't trying to kill him. Until it was. One day, Ysef gets this gift. A tunic. A fancy, royal, richly embroidered tunic. Now, you'd think, hey, free clothes, sweet deal. But this wasn't a birthday present. It came from the Marinid Sultan of Morocco, who, let's just say, didn't exactly send Christmas cards to Ysef. These guys had beef, political beef, like let's install our own puppet rulers and destabilize each other's kingdoms kind of beef. Anyway, Ysef puts on the tunic, and boom, he starts getting sick. Not I need to lie down for a bit sick. We're talking medieval Final Destination. His skin breaks out, fever spikes, his flesh literally starts falling off, like he's slowly molting into a skeleton. Eyewitnesses said it looked like his skin was peeling away in chunks. Pretty metal, but also, not ideal for staying alive. Doctors were probably like, must be bad air or he's got too much blood again. But no, he was being poisoned. Allegedly, the fabric was soaked in some slow-acting toxin that entered through the skin. So every second he wore it, he was basically marinating himself in death sauce. It took about a month for him to finally kick the royal bucket, which is honestly a long time to be melting. The whole poisoned clothes thing wasn't even new. Medieval assassins loved using stuff like arsenic, mercury, and other, why is this even legal, compounds. They'd rub it into garments, especially ones worn close to the body, like underwear, or in this case, a nice fancy king shirt. The toxins would seep in through sweat and open pores. It was like a chemical peel, except instead of clearer skin, you got a closed casket funeral. Now, did this really happen? Good question. The main guy who wrote about it was this Christian diplomat who lived in Granada and basically gossiped for a living. He told a lot of stories about rulers getting offed by poisoned robes, so maybe he had a flair for the dramatic. Or maybe poisoned outfits were just the 14th century's version of clickbait. Even so, Ysef's death was weird. Sudden illness, long painful decline, political enemies with a motive. It fits the pattern. His son, Muhammad VII, took over pretty quickly afterward. Suspiciously quickly, some would say. Possibly even your dad. Try this on quickly. And what a great way to kill a king. No blood, no sword, no witnesses. Just an itchy shirt of doom. In the end, whether or not Ysef really got murdered by a venomous hoodie, the legend lives on. It's a reminder that medieval politics were like Game of Thrones, except with less dragons and more surprise skin melting. So next time someone gives you a free outfit, maybe check the tag. If it says 100% cotton, 50% arsenic, maybe go with something off the rack instead.